So it must have been approximately year 2010 or 11 that I had gone to Memorial Patio Thailand Hospital for some sort of dizziness and sickness, feeling fatigue, and as if I was gonna faint. So they had checked me and they mentioned I had a blood pressure issue, and also the powers of the hospital had mentioned that I was dead already. They wanted me to step approximately 3 steps up to speak with someone to register myself as the living dead in that hospital. And the 2 steps back was to be with Damien in a dark side pyramid somewhere. So I didn't take either or, yeah. I decided to just leave the hospital. And approximately almost a year till this time of occurrence was when I had went to Sheraton Hotel patio with my mom to ease out my mental illness and be somewhere nicer in appearance, and also water nearby that was a pool and much more of relaxation. And we had gone back to the condo. On the way there, we had we had seen Damien and a bunch of his friends in front of a rectangle hole in space with police, law enforcement of Buddhism, and that was also strange, yeah. Including Damien and his friends in orange jumpsuits and handcuffs, directed to go into the black space. So it seems like there was something related to something that happened and occurred, yeah, but I haven't read the book because when I read the book, it's like I'm going in the black space to be with them at that time, yeah. So I just skipped reading the book, and understanding of the overall summary was that he possibly has another morning life, but probably lost his night dreams in his reality. Unless they passed him to have one morning life, because I did see him around, yeah, in my supposed passings of the pathways of the maze, sleeping in his room with his best friend. However, the communication with Damien was more often when I was younger than 10, in relations and know each other as our family and ancestries do apparently know each other, including Damon, yeah. So, I don't know if anyone remembers, because it took me a really long time to remember until I did recall the last time we spoke. Which was a lot of telepathic conversations, and the communication was usually regarding my life in education and their wantings of me to get like a loop hoop earrings so I could coordinate my mind and hear properly with what I'm being told or what someone's telling me. Ear ring. A lover's call, yeah. Not something regarding negative communication. Anyways, so Sony was a friend of ours that we knew in Asia, and he has abilities similar to a camera that that can see everyone that's alive but not the dead. So he had taken a car drive really fast to see me in Bangkok. That's how I was staying in a little condo rented out to go to school nearby, yeah. And so he drove approximately like an hour. It probably took like 2 hours, whatever, yeah. But it took me 2 hours to drive back and forth, 2.5. And it took him probably less than an hour because there's no one in his reality, yeah. And news is usually Sony speeding, and that's usually what everyone hears, yeah. But however, it seems that other people mention that I'm not with a lot of people and that I usually stay somewhere random by myself. And in my reality is I see other people. So if we're thinking about like reality wise as in love, yeah, it's either dead, alive, and much more. Yeah. It's not going to be only life, yeah, because people that are dead have love, yeah. So obviously it's like bilingual like that, and it's like two in that sort of way. And so some other elements might be different in those kind of manners, yeah. But when I see that there is a lot of people that is here, yeah, and is similarly to the concept and mind thoughts of not knowing that they're dead, because when you go to the hospital, it's not loud and it's not announced in like a real setting that you're like dead and you need these meds. It's silent, it's a whisper, it's some sort of notification that's like really silent and taboo and voodoo and whatever else. It's not really like there's a document, you died today, that time, and we wanted you to know that, and these are what you need, this is what you need. So the amount of time I died here, yeah, possibly, yeah, one first day of entering here, yeah, with loss of memory completely, that's considered a complete dead wipeout. So then it's every night when I don't dream, because it's completely pitch black. It's like an immortal dead body in a funeral. So that's not really like life, yeah. So if I'm dead every night and I wake up and I have one reality, then of course I'm dead. But when we're talking about like the procedures of awareness to someone's true death, yeah, these processes kind of strange, yeah. It's kind of strange because it's like the dead telling the dead that the dead is dead. So I think that's like comes off kind of that way, yeah.